Listening, you're not listening to me. I'm not going to okay, so we're done. Goodbye. This is my recap and reaction to Sister Wives Season 18 Episode 3 in this episode. Janelle and Kody have their huge fight and Robyn and Kody make me mad again, and we're in Oklahoma, and I have no idea why initially Kody is apparently visiting his younger brother here and two of his friends, and filming it on his phone. We learned that Kody has 5 sisters and that there were 5 boys, including him, Nathan, who I think is Mary's brother-in-law, apparently also has a wife that's leaving him, so they're bonding a little bit extra. Let's see what these guys have to tell Kody. Kody says that he was so shocked when his stuff was all packed up in Christine's garage. He says anger is a sword that stabs indiscriminately. He acknowledges that his anger has been a problem and that it's affecting his relationships with Janelle and Robyn. He's acknowledging it. I'm giving him credit for that, and I think that's great, but this is not the energy he brought later in the episode with Janelle, so he's just all over the place. Robyn says that it's like the Kody coaster with the Kody coaster of his friends seem to have had like a bad view on marriage. One of them says who wants to roll the dice. It's 50-50s, and one of the friends says a couple he knows split because being together during they couldn't take each other. So there you have it. Kody says polygamy is a gift because it dilutes personality, and the wife can get a break from the husband to excuse me, dilutes personality. I just can't wrap my mind around why he would say that is a full personality a problem or too much to handle or something. What's wrong with a full personality? Mary says she wants to vomit. She says maybe you should figure out how you can be together and not use people as an escape. Facts, Marfax. Kody says Christine asked for things that wives in polygamy me just don't get. He doesn't get into it, but I think it was probably something to do with help with the kids, because I'm sure Christine was drowning, taking care of like 14 kids and cooking for like 20 people all those years. It must have been time and help. So speaking of anger, stabbing indiscriminately, it's about to go down between Janelle and Kody. Janelle is having Kody over to talk about the holidays, and Kody comes in and he's like, hey, it's winter out there. I mean, I can already feel the tension, and I'm not even there, so maybe they just shouldn't talk today. Maybe Kody should just turn around and go home. But no, he says, BR drinking my water hot these days, because there's no other way to stay warm. I mean, the small talk I could do without not exactly TV gold. He says, what you doing? She says, work a little bit. I mean, she's filming Kody. She's literally in front of cameras as we speak. Like, what do you mean? What are you doing? He says, you guys have a tiny Christmas tree. And she says, I'll bring it to the Aram. I mean, the Aram, her and Christina renting. They talk a little bit about the Aram and how Hunter's getting in soon. Kody says this whole house Aram thing is like a knife in my heart, and this Christmas tree is the degradation of our family. Kody just hates this little poor tree in Janelle's apartment. And that, by the way, Christine assembled last episode. If you remember, conversation turns to the boys and things always escalate once they start to bring the boys in. As usual, Janelle keeps saying you keep flipping things on me. She says you call them Kody. You're the parent too. And he's like, all I want to do is talk to them. Something does not make sense here. Has he called them? Has he made attempts? It's unclear. Because Gabriel was crying because Kody didn't call him on his birthday. He also says the phone goes both ways, and later, when Mary asks if he tried to reach out to the boys, he says yes. But somehow I call BS on that. Either way, Kody has decided this is all Janelle's fault. And this is especially triggering because some men actually do blame women for no reason and make them the scapegoat in the relationship. So anyone in a toxic relationship, I'm sorry, You have to witness this, Kody. Says you didn't support the rules, Janelle. You knew the rules. You undermined them like. Are we at school? Anyways, Janelle says. I'm tired of being gaslit, and Co says you gaslight me, so a lot of pointing to each other blame game. You know Janelle just yells you act like this is not your fault, so it's all about whose fault it is. Janelle says there's a new rule that the boys have to mea kula. What have I done? You and Robyn are the patrons of honesty and perfection. You were gone for 4 or 5 months. Janelle is freaking fuming at this point. I've never seen her like this, ever, like she just does not like to be blamed for things, especially when they're really not her fault. Kody breaks the fourth wall and says, tell the world, and then go hang out with your buddy. Christina was carrying this family on my shoulders, and he accuses Janelle of being jealous of Robyn. Then he switches to, okay, everybody thinks I'm the bad guy. I don't expect to see you two or two for you to back me up here. It's too late. And then you know they're swearing. He slams the door. Janelle yells F you, and then she asks for the cameras to go down. But then she does come back and films on her phone after, and she seems like she's been crying. And she says that it felt like they're done in that moment. It was just like a feeling when he was there. And weirdly enough, I could kind of feel that, like, I don't know, through the screen. She says that after the fight, she thought to herself, I have nothing financially. I'm tied up in the property. I'm a smart woman, but I trusted this family structure, and I'm 50 and I have nothing. And I just felt really bad for Janelle in that moment when she said that because her finances and being logical and smart, and that's like her thing, and I feel like she probably felt like she kind of failed herself. There, on a lighter note, then Christine is teaching Garrison how to make the Christmas rolls with his girlfriend. And it's kind of cute, but Christine doesn't really make a big appearance. This is not like a Christine episode at all, basically, so okay. So then what happens is that Kody meets Mary and Robyn outside. I think they're outside Mary's house, and Mary says, wow, you guys seem like WP. And I thought that was funny. He tells them that him and Janelle yelled at each other, and Robyn acts surprised, like really, as if he didn't confide in her already. She already knows. I would bet on that she was probably waiting in the car outside while they were having the fight or something. I mean, what a farce. She knew. She knew. Kody says Janelle's colluding with the boy is colluding, and Mary's not fully buying it. And I applaud her for that. He says Janelle might not be colluding, but Kody has blinders on at this point. Mary feels like a third wheel. But she gets to host Christmas Eve. She's been thrown a bone and doesn't know she should invite Janelle. I think they gave Mary Christmas Eve so that Robyn wouldn't have the blame on her for not inviting Christine and Janelle. Honestly, that's my opinion. Mary says, I don't know what to do. Do I invite them? And Robyn says that sounds scary, which is basically a cue for Mary to not invite them. Like if your best friend or someone you're close to says, like, that sounds scary to invite them, you're probably going to not invite them. Robyn's not exactly trying to get the family together here. I felt like she was trying to get Mary to not invite them. You say you want to be in the rocking chairs, Robyn, but in difficult moments you're blocking people from being invited to Christmas Eve, Robyn. Anyways, Kody says, I'd rather be around people who want to be around me. I just want to run away from everybody who have been so uncool about what I was trying to do to protect the family. Jez, if he talks about the rules one more time, I mean, let this be water under the bridge. Like, we need to move on from the rules. We need to move on. There's a lot of gaslighting, blaming. There's not good communication, finger pointing, like a lots of that, and weird manipulation. So this is just toxic at this point. What did you guys think of the episode? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with more Sister Wives content And now I need like 4 days to recover emotionally from that episode. Bye, guys.